Good morning, students. How are you all? So, today, children, we are going to start the revision for chapter 1, Introduction to Computers. So, in this chapters, we are going to learn places where computers are used, computer system, secondary storage devices, hardware and software, types of software. So, now let's start the revision for the first chapter, Introduction to Computer. So, in Introduction to Computer, so as you all know that in 21st century the computers were smartest invention. So it is an electronic machine. As everyone know what is a computer? Electronic machine. So that one we say as hardware and works under the instructions. So the thing which you are giving instructing to the computer, given to it, we called as software. So it accepts input. As we all know that we have three parts. What is input, process and output. So there is three cycle in a computer which is can accept data is called as input, which works on the data we say as process, and as per the given instruction and give the required information we see as output. So in previous class we have learned about IPO cycle, okay, which is used to, and the stored data and information is stored in its memory for our future use. Now let us see the place, different area where the computers are being used. So in school the computers are being used for lesson plan, test papers and also timetable. Now in railway stations also and airports also computers are being used, and it is used to keep record passengers and generate tickets as well as. Coming to our home, it is also used for the help in studies and to aware the latest information around the world, and also watch movies, listen to music, so etc. In hospitals you can use for the diagnosis of diseases and also to keep the doctors updated, even the patient keep their records as well as, and also many more medicines development also. Coming to shops and malls, the computers are used for to record the stock of items, paper bills, execute orders received online and write letter emails. Now in banks, how they used for customer accounts and as well as keep their records, and also withdrawal and deposit of money through ATMs. So ATM also runs under the computer. So now what are the characteristics of computer we are having? Computers are a high speed. It means it is a very fast device, and it is also capable of performing calculations and very large amount of data. If you are having large amount of data, it can perform very well, and millions of calculation is done in a few seconds. So that's why we say this computer is in a high speed. Accuracy. Accuracy means in addition to being very fast, computers are very accurate. It gives a correct result. It doesn't give the wrong result. So whatever we are giving input, we are getting correct output by the help of computer, and performs the job 100% accuracy if our input is correct given. Storage capacity. Storage capacity, it can store large amount of data. As you all know that by the help of hard disk, it is going to store large amount of data, as it can store images, videos, text and audios, etc. Now diligence. So what is diligence? So a computer never gets tired. As a human gets bored, but computer never gets bored and also never gets tired, and it is continuously without any error it perform repeated tasks. Versatile. A computer is very versatile task because it perform different tasks at the same time. Next, coming to functions of a computer. So we have three steps what we can see: input, process, output. So in input, it takes data as input through the input devices. So what are the input devices we are having? We'll see later on. So process. Process means it stores the data or instruction in its memory and uses their required. And how we get the data? As a process the data and changes into useful information, it generates the output and display it on the output device. So we call this as an IPO cycle. The computer system: input unit, processing unit and output unit. So coming in input unit, what we are having input unit: keyboard, mouse, scanner and other devices. So in processing unit we are having CPU, that is central processing unit, and also data information through memory. So this data information is sent to as an output device through by help of monitor, printer, speaker and other output devices. So now coming to what is input unit. As you all know that we have seen that input devices, with the help of this input devices, input refers to data and command. So with the help of keyboard we are going to give the data to a computer. So it also consists in different parts of devices which are used for giving input. So these devices we say as input devices. So processing unit. So just we have a brain which controls all the actions of our body. So it controls all the different parts of a computer. We say this one as a CPU, that is central processing unit. Output unit. So we need to see our or known the result of the processing done by the computer. So whatever we are doing on the computer, we need to know about the result of our computer. So with the help of monitor, printer, projector, speaker, by the help of these we are going to see our output result. So now let us understand working of computer through picture. So input is our keyboard and mouse. So after inputting, giving text entered to the CPU, it is going to process our data and give the result to the output. So by simple example you can say input, we mix butter, flour and egg. Then we bake the batter. So it is baking in a machine, it is baking in a oven. Then after oven it gets an output, we get a cake. So same like this, we are having keyboard and mouse, it gives an instructions and data processing by the brain of the computer, that is by the CPU, it is going to process and then gives the result through the monitor and printer. So what are the secondary devices we are having? Secondary devices are used to store the data to a computer, given to the computer from time to time. So we are having hard disk, CD, DVD and pen drive. So what do you mean by hard disk? Hard disk is nothing but it can store all the work done on the computer. It is going to store large amount of data in a hard disk. What is CD? Compact disk. It is used to store lots of data like sound, program, images and videos. And what is DVD? Digital versatile disk. It is just like a CD but it can store more than a CD and it can store many movies. So both CD and DVD, when they are inserted in a CD DVD drive, then only it is going to work. Coming to pen drive, it is a small secondary storage devices. You can see here it is a small secondary storage device. It is connected to USB in the CPU, that is universal serial bus. Then with the help of this pen drive, it is going to useful in transferring data from one computer to another computer. Now coming to hardware and software. So we have two types of, one is hardware and software. So you can see your hardware devices, keyboard, mouse, monitor, CPU, hard disk. With the help of these hardware devices, that is, these are the physical part of the computer which we can touch or hold the devices, which we say as hardware. So it is a hardware. Coming to software. So a computer cannot work only with the hardware. We need a computer to instruct, that is it needs to give an instruction, that is those set of instruction given to the computer to do any work, we see that one as software or program. So you can say, as when you are drawing you need a MS Paint. If you want to do another further software, Tux Paint, then only you can draw. To type a text we need WordPad. So to do the work we need Windows. So these are the software devices which we need to work with that. So what are the types of software we are having? So that is, one is system software, another one is application software. So the built-in software which control overall working of the computer is called as system software. So overall working of the computer we say as system software. For example, you can say MS Windows, like your whenever you are owning the computer, so a Microsoft has developed MS Windows, which we say that one as system software. So it is inbuilt, it is already been installed in your computer. So no computer can work without the system software. Without the system software the computer cannot work. So coming to another one, The software or programs which are designed to do a specific type work are called as application software. So application software, like you can say in your mobile there are so many apps, that is we say app, you have to install app. So those are called as the application device, which the programs or a software which are designed to do a special type of work. As you are having your school app, yes, Lucky Bal Niketan app you are having. So you are having, for example, you can say WordPad is app. So many games app also you are using to play the games. So these are called as application software. Now coming to the exercise work which we are having is, which of the following is not an input device? Monitor, because monitor is an output device. Which of the following is the processing unit of a computer? CPU. What is the physical part of a computer called? Hardware. Dash makes the computer program. Programmer. Dash cannot be seen or felt. Software. The three main units of a computer system consist of input unit, processing unit, output unit. The CPU is the brain of a computer. A monitor displays the result after the computer has processed the input. The physical part of the computer are collectively called its hardware. We cannot touch or hold software. So what are the match the following? You can see input devices, scanner, output device, printer, storage device. What is a storage device? CD. Processing unit, CPU. Software you are having MS Paint. True or false? A monitor is an input device? False. Monitor is an output device. A CD is a storage device? True. Input device helps us enter data? Yes, true. A software is a physical part of the computer? False. Hardware is the physical part of the computer. Scanner and joysticks are input devices? No. Yes, true. Okay, so this is all about your first chapter.